My mom, ever since I was little, has been calling black women disgusting and loud and dirty and arrogant and ghetto, and for some reason she fails to realize that I am the same woman that she is talking about. She fails to realize that there's no difference between us. The only difference is the slightly lighter complexion. That's it. Y'all sit here as white women and you have black and brown and Asian children, and then you literally talk about us like we can't hear you. You talk about how we're disgusting and how we leech off the government and how we're not even from America, and talk about us like we can't hear you. You talk about how we're disgusting and how we leech off the government and how we're not even from America and how we don't even need to have protests for things because everyone's created equal in the first place, but then you date white supremacists and bring them into our own fucking houses. And you expect us to be comfortable. I don't get how y'all can pretend that your kids don't hear you and then be absolutely baffled when they finally do. And they finally don't want to be around you.
So I also have a white mom, and whether or not you other half-breeds want to digest it and understand it and take accountability for it is
finally do. And they finally don't want to be around you.
So I also have a white mom, and whether or not you other half-breeds want to digest it and understand it and take accountability for it is the fact that having a white mom is different than having a black mom, socially and psychologically. When people say that mixed kids with black moms are different than mixed kids with white moms, they're talking about the fact that mixed kids with black moms typically tend to not grow up to be coons and colorists. And where do coon and colorist ideologies derive from? These ideologies didn't just come from nowhere. Who's teaching these kids these things? I'm so tired of saying it, but there are more racist white moms than y'all want to believe.
Hey, black moms, I got you for a minute. Sit this one out. Hey, yo, white moms, stop having biracial kids. You is funny as fuck to run your mouth all over this app talking about that. Knee slapper, can we talk about how my granddaddy disowned my mom after she had the first of us? Can we talk about how my own mother called me racist towards white people because of Breonna Taylor? At least a black mother would have known how to do my hair properly and given a shit. I am definitely not the prize to the skin fetish you had with my father. You know, at least a black mother would not have invalidated any experiences I had in school with being bullied for my skin color or for looking the way I look. I feel like my black mama would have come up and beat a fourth grader's ass when they called me the N-word.
Shalom Yasharala, all praises and glory goes to our mighty power Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well, and salutations to the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth with his great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. This is your brother Kawaya coming back with another lesson, and yeah, it's not always as pretty as it seems, man. These devils are no good. These devils are no good. Just because they marry a so-called black man or a Hispanic man, right? Or a Native American man, an Israelite man, these motherfuckers still got what? Hate in their hearts. Hate in their hearts. And these sisters are coming out tricking on their Edomite mothers, right? And the beautiful thing about all these sisters is what? You are Israel. You are the children of Israel. And your mother is what? A fucking Edomite. And she's going to go into captivity. She's going to have to pay for all the bullshit. For all that hate in her heart, right? Because the spirit of Edom, you can't change the spirit of Edom. The Bible said Esau hated Jacob, and there's nothing you could do about that, man. Right? They only fuck with Jake right now because they see Jake on TV, right? They see Jake on the basketball court, on the football field, on stage performing, right? They see Jake taking over, Jake doing his thing, right? Jake, the most popular motherfucker on earth, and so they want to be with a so-called black man. But the truth of the matter is, these devils, man, they only trying to please their flesh. They're only trying to please their flesh. What else? They looking for that big black, you know what? That's what these women looking for. So fuck these pale-faced body hoes, right? These bitches finna be concubines and harlots in our harlots in the kingdom, right? our main whores, belonging to us only, right? She's gonna be your perfect hoe. These Edomite women, these Moabite women, these Cushite women, Hamite women, and Japhetic women, right? First off, the Lord said the earth was created for our sake, talking to ye men of Israel, right? Ye men of Israel, man. We finna take this motherfucker over. And you ain't gotta worry about no bitch disrespecting your daughter or no bitch disrespecting your son, right? They talk about the fucking white woman. So is the black woman. She full of shit too. She hates her son. After she leaves her baby daddy, what all her hate turns on what her children. Ain't nothing difference between none of these bitches. They all got the same fucking spirit, the spirit of America, right? We waiting for the Lord to sift the house of Israel from amongst all nations, right? Because a lot of these motherfucking children, they stuck on stupid because of what their heathen mothers. There's the book of Amos 9 verse 9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Then the Lord said, ye shall be scattered amongst all people from one end of the earth unto the other. And once you were scattered amongst these people, that you had children with them, you mated with them, right? You became part of their societies, you mixed with them. So the Lord needs to separate his sheep from the goat, right? It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Yet from one end of the earth unto the other, the Lord's going to collect his elect. He said he's going to gather his elect, right? This is the book of Matthew 24 and verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. From one end of heaven to the other. So when you go through this globe, right, this earth, it's different looking people, right? People look like all nations. So the elect look like all people, right? Because we've been scattered amongst all people. That's why the Lord said he got to go to these different places. This is the book of Isaiah 11 verse 10. It says, and in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign for the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and the rest shall be glorious, right? Those Gentiles are Israelites, returning back to their heritage, returning back to their power, recognizing that they're not those heathens that they've been scattered amongst, right? Because people are waking up to their identity. People are waking up to the identity. That's why so many heathens are putting up videos talking about those people in that land over there, where you got one group of people dropping bombs on another people. Those are not the people. Both of those people don't belong in that land. Who belong in that land? The true Israelites, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who went on cargo slave ships, right? And the other ones were already brought here to this side of the world, right? So it says, then shall, verse 10, and in that day there shall be there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek. Right? It says, and his rest shall be glorious, and it shall come to pass that in that day the Lord shall set, right? What the Lord about to do, the Lord shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set it in a sign for the nations, and shall what? And shall assemble the outcast of Israel. That's who you're looking at, man. A lot of these girls in that video, they don't realize they're Israelites. They're the chosen people. There's a reason why your Edomite mother hates you. There's a reason why your heathen parents hate you, right? You got a lot of Jakes going to the land of Ham, and them Hamites get out of here. They don't want them over there, right? So what's happening right now, man? Our people need to wake the fuck up. The Bible says, arise ye in this part, because this is not your rest, right? You're trying to be comfortable in the heathen's rulership, in the heathen society, and you're going to wake up and realize that Jacob's trouble is fucking coming for you niggas. Yeah, bad times, and it shall come to pass, and that day the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from the Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. From the four corners of the earth. That match up with that Matthews. So what is the Lord coming to do? The Lord's coming to save his people, starting with the elect of Israel. Shalom.